Hi, Rodinia. Oh, let me turn this off. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. Get my sage here. Woo! Okay, I got some new cards actually, and let me. Oh, that blew away. I got my fan on. Had to come in this room because it's more airy and cooler. Yes. Ooh. Does this come with a booklet? Oh, no booklet. No booklet for these? Okay. Oh, I'm just, uh, okay. I'm just standing there. Let me sage my cards. Okay. There we go. hmm In my area. Hi, Sin. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I don't have access to what feature? Uh, I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe I just my pointer landed on something. Okay. Yes. Oh, my light. Let me turn on the light. Just to shed some light on this. There we go. Okay. Okay, folks. Let me. There we go. Turn the fan away from the cards. Okay. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go back to the beginning. Since I have new cards, I can ask the same questions. Okay. Uh, Now, this is a shadow deck. Okay. It's telling me that this deck is designed to reflect patterns and behaviors and consequences. It is not to predict the future, to predict the future or the outcomes. Okay. We're not going to ask for any outcomes. We're going to ask, okay, from the beginning. It does not include a guidebook. These cards are meant to be engaged with directly, okay? And they have some little explanations. Uh, One card suggested use to observe a current pattern or behavior, to explore tension, cause and response or any conflict, to reveal a cycle that drives it, what maintains it, and what it caused. This deck works best when you are honest and when you are not seeking validation. Oh, you just gonna let it tell you the story. Oh, well, that's perfect. Okay. So with that said, oh, isn't that look at the design? It's pretty. Okay. So Shadow Tarot by Empath Soul. They make a lot of tarot cards. I like their tarot cards. And I like that it comes in a sturdy box. Okay. Now the next one came. I don't know what the name of this deck is. The Urban Survival Oracle, okay? And says the same thing. I don't know who made this one, but it says it's not made to predict the future, okay? It helps you notice the patterns beneath everyday experience, your inner world, your relationships, the systems around you, and the transformations you are moving through. Okay. It just came with a bag. Okay. So it has it has different stuff on the front, and then it has different stuff on the back. This is interesting. Okay. So it is what it is. Okay, so I was just watching I don't know why I keep wanting to call that girl April. Okay, her name is not April. However, 1111 Crime. I know you got to watch that because I seen Midnight Intuition in all up in the comment sections. Okay. Woo, let me get this off of here. Oh shit. I'm not even gonna go there, girl. Okay. Hey Rodinia. Right. Uh-huh. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking. I think does she do the spirit box too? I don't know. But anyway, I was bored. Believe me, I was bored. Okay. Um, so I'm on here and the label is in the beginning. I have a new deck, like I said, and I'm going to go back to the beginning. Erase everything we've been told, all the thoughts of this case, and let's go to the beginning. Okay, like we heard it on the news. Okay, Nancy Guthrie, mother of Savannah Guthrie, Today's Show host, is missing. Okay, possibly kidnapped, abducted. We don't know. We don't even know that. Okay, so let's go back to there. Okay, now I got my card saged. Okay, what I am gonna do is, oh, okay. The good thing about this is I'm not even gonna yeah, this doesn't have reversals. I just want to mix it up. Doesn't have reversals. But let's just mix it up. Okay, we're going back to the beginning. Okay, so we really don't need any reversals. Okay, we're gonna let the deck talk. We're gonna let this deck talk. Yes. Do its thing in the Nancy Guthrie abduction. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? Okay, we're going back to the very beginning when they told us that Nancy Guthrie was discovered missing. Okay? Walk away, abducted, they don't know. Okay? We're asking you to tell us what happened. What happened to Nancy Guthrie? Okay? And this we're gonna start with January 31st. Hey RJ, glad you could make it. January 31st. That's what we're gonna go with. Tell us. Tell us what happened with Nancy Guthrie in Pima County, Arizona on the evening of January 31st. We're not even going to say anything. We just going to see what the card's going to tell us and paint that picture. Okay? Let me do my fan. I'm trying to adjust my fan because ah, there we go. Okay. And thank you for your answers. Okay. Now, what I will say is I am going to look at Nancy Guthrie as the Queen of Pentacles or the Empress. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles or the Empress. We'll know it's Nancy. Everybody else, we're going to have to figure it out. From the beginning. I'm trying to get them good and mixed up. Okay. Hi, Denise. He just got here, okay? You know how RJ is, okay? Give him a chance to warm up, okay? Give him a chance to warm up. RG. I don't know why I say RJ. Am I the only one that mixes your name up like that? No, we didn't look at the masked man. I didn't. Okay. Here we go. What do you want us to know? Tell us the story. What happened to Nancy Guthrie? Okay. Nancy Guthrie on January 31st, about 5 o'clock in the evening and onward. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Okay, you guys. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. What form of stability is being offered? So, money, opportunity, okay? Ace of Pentacles is what it's saying. Four Swords. Retreating, resting. What am I retreating from mentally? That's what the card says right here. What am I retreating from? What is Nancy retreating from mentally? Ace of Swords. What truth am I becoming aware of? Oh. The Hangman. What am I calling patience to avoid action? Patience. Six of Wands. Where am I seeking validation to feel secure? To feel secure. And the Ace of Cups. What feeling is asking to be felt? Emotions. Ace of Cups. So I'm getting that She was resting her mind mentally, okay, because there was a truth coming forth. There's a truth coming forth. She is throwing this over in her mind, okay, looking at it from another perspective. I don't want to rush to judgment, okay. Let me get this thing clear, okay. And then, okay, we have the Six of Wands. Recognition. Recognition. She recognized, okay. And the Ace of Cups. It was probably upsetting for her. She recognized, okay. Nine of Pentacles. What does independence cost me? How much is it going to cost? She looking at her money. Page of Wands. What new desire am I exploring? Okay. Something new. Being creative. And the Five of Cups. What loss am I fixated on? She saw a loss. Death. What am I holding on to that's already over? Holding on to something that's already gone. Nine of Swords. What thoughts keep repeating in my mind, keeping me awake at night, stressing me out, got me worked up? Yeah, she was upset. And the World. What feels complete within me now? The end. The cycle is completed. It's funny because the card that goes right above it says, what does independence cost me? Independence cost her life. It cost her life. Looking at it financially, okay, but really morally, it cost you your life because you're gone. Okay, and the Seven of Swords. What am I not being honest about? Okay, so there was dishonesty. Somebody was trying to get away with something. And it's facing the World card. Okay. This is from the beginning. Somebody's trying to get away with something with Nancy. Okay. And it's like they were trying to get away with taking her out. That's the creativity. That's the truth. Okay. So it was like an awareness that I have to do something with her. Why? I don't know. But this is becoming an awareness. Hey, Ramona, where you going? She said she stopped by to say hello. You can't see the cards on the table? I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm going to have to change. I'm working on it. Okay. And the Ten of Swords. See? What way of thinking has completely collapsed? Okay. Betrayal, backstabbing. I'm trying to get away with it. How can I get away with it? Okay. The loss. Okay. So somebody was fixating on getting rid of Nancy. King of Cups. What emotion have I turned into discipline? She didn't pissed off the king. And the Six of Swords. What am I distancing myself from? Mentally. Swords is mental. Now, I didn't know about the van being on fire. Well, ask. Okay. Let me go to this beginning because it's telling me a story. And the Eight of Swords, being stuck. Being stuck. And the High Priestess, trying to get away, keeping secrets. There is going to be a revelation with the sun. The sun coming out. What feels honest about my joy? The sun is coming out. The sun, the death, the Ten of Swords, the betrayal. The betrayal being revealed. Okay. Now, this is with Nancy. Okay. The betrayal. So, this is like what happened to her uh, beginning on the 9th of January 31st. Okay. And I believe that, yes, there was clarity, there was revelation. Okay. Like I said, on the secrets, but there was also, okay, a revelation on the betrayal. She was being betrayed. She knew it. She knew it. And the Seven of Wands. Okay. What am I constantly defending? Okay. And that has the King of Cups. Okay. And the Seven of Cups. Smoke and mirrors, being distracted. Okay. Being distracted. That's what was going on. So it's like, it reminds me in this case, all the distractions that's going on, all the smoke and mirrors, okay? All the somebody's trying to get away with something, the lies, being on the defense, okay? All this stuff. Oh, you had a lumbar injection? Oh. So you drowsy girl. Did it hurt? You had a lumbar injection. Did they what was that? Was that like a steroid injection or something like that for pain? My friend was complaining about her back hurting and nothing helped, nothing helped. I just not too long had talked to her and she was doing all this and they wanted to do surgery. She said, no, no surgery. Okay. But she's in constant pain. Nothing would help. Went to physical therapy. They're giving her injections and all this. Nothing helped. She said, so it wasn't helping me. I got rid of all the medication. Stopped taking anything. I wouldn't take nothing. She said, I walked. I walked. And as I walked, a lot of the pain was alleviated. She walked. Okay. So I'm not saying to get up and walk. I'm no doctor. I'm just giving you what had happened. She walked. Okay. And she realized that she was hurting. Her back was hurting her so bad because the back was weak. Back was weak. She had all these diagnoses and all this stuff. Okay. Nothing was working until she started walking and strengthening her back. Yeah. So she started walking. She started off slow. I don't know how much she's got today, but she says that has alleviated a lot of the pain. Now, the thing about it is, let me look up that. Okay, see, I got this in my mind. Okay, before I forget, is the white van. Because I didn't hear anything. I heard about the white van being seen, okay, but I didn't hear about the white van being on fire with a dead body in it. White van with a dead body inside in Pima County, Arizona. This was on February 4th. A dead man was discovered inside a burning van on the southwest side of Tucson. Deputies and forensic units responded around 7 a.m. near San Joaquin Road in Ajo. I don't know how they pronounce that, Ajo or Ajo. So they still don't have any. Oh, and there's the white van. Hopefully, you guys can see it. Okay, and then the next day, because this says February 5th, on Wednesday morning, a body was found in a vehicle that was on fire. According to the Pima County Sheriff's Department, officials confirmed the incident is not related to the Nancy Guthrie. How do you know? You don't even know. You know, there's a way you say things, okay? And that's the problem with these people here and these reporters is the way they talk. And they talk like uh, the people, the youths, I would call them these youngsters, okay? They're older, they're adults, but how they talk, they don't tell you the whole story. They'll go, okay, yeah, 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 you know, okay. No, I don't know. And you see what I'm saying? They don't tell you the whole story. And these reporters reporting, they're doing the same thing. They're not telling you the whole story. Who talks like that? I mean, I didn't think this would go on pass on to the sheriff and the reporters who's supposed to be perfect English. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Anyway, so on February 4th, it was in the morning. Okay. Okay, so they did find the man on the 4th. Okay. So on February 4th, there was a car on fire. In the morning, 7 a.m., they put out the fire. Deputies found a dead man inside the vehicle. This is a separate case from the Nancy Guthrie investigation. And that's it. That's it. And well, oh, shut sookie now. Okay, a lady was taken into custody after a body found in burned car. Now, this wasn't a car, this was a van. There's a difference. On Valley Freeway, okay, okay, they're saying a lady was taken in. What is this? They're going to all this. Okay, let's just do cards. Okay, hold on, hold on. Let me get a deck of cards. This would be a perfect deck for this. Okay, this right here is the Strange World Tarot. Strange World Tarot, because this is strange. All these folks are strange. They weird to me. Okay. They don't do right. They don't write right. They don't report right. They can't tell a story right. They just not right. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So what can you tell us about a van, a burning van, okay, that was discovered on the morning of February 4th? A man was inside, found deceased with a gunshot wound. Okay. Did this have anything to do with? Well, tell us about the man. Okay. The man with the gunshot wound. And if they, wait a minute, the thing about it is, if they got a woman in custody, okay, charging her with the crime, then they know who the hell the man is. Right? Neighbors say a suspicious unmarked white van was seen parked on the street in the days before. Oh, he could have been in that van already dead. Here's the van again. Okay. Now, I don't know if you realize this or recognize this, okay? But I'm starting to see a pattern with that Pima County Sheriff. Pima County Police Department, Sheriff Department, okay? Is ever since this Nancy Guthrie case, these people are not putting in names. You notice that? A woman was convicted, a man was found dead. You notice that? And then it's not a long story. Man found dead with gunshot wound in Pima County, Arizona. In Pima County, Arizona. Man found shot in Pima County on February 4th. Okay, that's all they say. They found a man dead in a van. They also found a man dead in the homeless community um, in a drainage tunnel. And they arrested, that's the Nicholas Coleman that was arrested, the little young boy. Okay, but oh, sheesh. That's it. Scandalous. Okay. The man, I'm telling you, these folks is something else. It's a pattern. Okay. There's a method to the madness. I tell you that. Okay. So the man that was found burned in the burning van on February 4th, okay, did he have anything to do with the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Four cards, four cards. Did he have anything to do with the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? He was found in a burning van. He was dead from a gunshot wound. Okay. These folks popping up dead left and right over there, honey. Okay. What do you want us to know? Four cards, four cards. Did he have anything to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? 4 cards. Thank you for your answers. King of Cups. King of Cups could be yes, okay, if we're looking for an answer. But let's see what else the other cards say. Because it seems like everybody in Pima County had something to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. This talks about healing and forgiveness. And the Queen of Cups. Now, they said a woman was arrested. The Star in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles. Now, that's interesting. I'm not getting too much. Tell us more. 4 more cards. 4 more cards. Clarify. 4 more cards for clarification. 4 more cards for clarification. I'm wondering why they so quiet over there on Epstein Island, okay? Because I know they didn't found something. If it wasn't nothing but a piece of paper, I know they found something on that island. Temperance in reverse. The World in reverse. Oh, the 8 of Pentacles. Now, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Um, sounds like somebody got paid. Or a worker. Oh, let me get my book. That's what I forgot. My book and my cheat card, my cheat sheet. Yeah, it sounds like somebody got paid. I'm going to have to get a setup in my room, in the back room. It's cooler. Back of the house, cooler. The thing about it is, I was listening to that 1111. What is 1111 crime? And she was going through, okay, about Savannah and the ratings and on and on and on. But I was just thinking as she was telling the story, with the cards, that's a pretty elaborate plan. That's pretty elaborate for somebody to go through all that. People, they not, people these days don't believe in hard work. Okay. And that's a lot of work. They don't even want to tell the story right. They don't even want to write a story right. Okay. They can't even use the right words. Okay. Yet alone go through all that for some ratings. And then here's the thing about it. I thought about why go through all that when they have already proved that the person who was taking over for Savannah was bringing up the ratings. So why not just get rid of Savannah and bring her on? Isn't that what y'all do? Isn't that what they do in Hollywood? I don't know. I'm just asking. Okay. Truth be told. So and the star card in reverse. So I'm getting that it was at night. They found it in the morning. He was buried. But this was some kind of worker. Okay. Not only worker, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Foolish, immature. I don't have that much information on the van. Okay. I may look at it later, okay, and dive deeper into it to get a name. Because I don't even know who this individual was, how old he was. My tongue is turning into Swiss cheese with some of these chatters. Woo! Okay, I tried to ignore the products. That's funny. I can go back to the obituary. You know how many obituaries there are on people in that county? Well, you know what, RJ? I disagree with that because the people make up the world. Okay. As far as the world revolving with the people. Okay. Time goes on. Yeah, time goes on. The world turns as the world turns. It keeps on turning. Okay. But the people that are in the world, that world, okay. So the saying when they say, what did Jesus say? Not of this world. Okay. I believe he meant the people in the world. He is not of this world. He's in a whole nother world. Okay. So now that we got this crazy, strange tarot, let's ask the tarot. In the beginning, like we asked the shadow, what happened to Nancy Guthrie? Okay. What happened in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? How did she go missing? In the beginning, start from the how did Nancy Guthrie go missing? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. How did she go missing? You may not be able to see these cards because I'm sitting further back, and these are smaller cards. I usually use the bigger cards. But what happened? How did Nancy Guthrie go missing? Okay. And this is February 31st. I want to say betrayal. It's in reverse. Which it talks about moving on and time to heal. And we have the 8 of, I guess this is the 8 of wands. Eight of wands or 8 of swords. Let's see what these swords look like. Okay, so we'll go with wands. They don't look like swords. Okay, yeah, we'll go with wands. 8 of wands. Okay. Well, she does look restricted. She looks like she's behind a fence of wands. You got the birds flying all over. Okay, birds, messengers. She's reading a book. Okay. Okay. So excitement. Okay. It's excitement. Starts off with excitement. Okay. Energy, a lot of movement. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. Kind of like bad luck. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. So what there was bad energy. There was bad energy moving around quickly. Okay? And the Devil in reverse. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. So It's bad juju. And it's like somebody went over there to get Nancy, to get this defenseless person. She was defenseless. Did I say did I did I say February? Usually when I'm going to do a favor, I tell you, okay, February 31st, which means I'm not going to do it ever, ever. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So we have January 31st and the fool in reverse and the sun in reverse. It was hidden. And the two of cups in reverse. So there was a disagreement. Okay. There was a disagreement. This was at night. Sun is down. Okay. Reckless behavior, a lot of energy, negative energy was moving that night. Okay. And Nancy was defenseless. Okay. She was defenseless. And the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, this is a young person, came to get her. And the Hangman in reverse. Okay. The Hangman in reverse. So apparently she didn't they didn't they weren't on the same page. So that may have been the argument, okay, or the fuss or the fight, okay. She wasn't going with the man who came to get her. And we have the two of wands. It's a little look like lamppost, but two of wands, okay, the little girl. That's the plan. It was foolish. And strength in reverse. And the Eight of Cups. So they came in the middle of the night, so to speak, okay. I see one person. I see one person. That's interesting. And the Nine of Swords in reverse talks about recovery. Okay. They came to recover. Somebody came to recover Nancy. Okay. In the night. With bad intentions. He didn't have good intentions. Okay. And we have the Seven of Swords. He stole her. He stole her. He took her. He took her, okay, to delay. To delay. That's why she was taken. To delay or avoid disaster. Seven of Wands. Look like, okay, she fought back. She was weak, but she fought back. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Family disputes over money. And the Five of Cups. Loss and despair. The Lovers in reverse. Bad relationships, disloyalty, conflict, discontent, and uncertainty. Justice in reverse. Here we keep getting that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Impatience. Now this is this. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, this okay. This what I want. I want to start cussing because they be on that thing saying something else, and I don't. No matter what deck of cards I pull out, it's the family, the lovers. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Didn't want to wait. Impatient. And we got the Queen. The Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse is right here with the Ten of Pentacles. This represents, okay, jealousy, dishonesty, and manipulation, conflict, okay, over money in the family. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, the Knight of Cups in reverse talks about deceit, jealousy, and disappointment. That's emphasizing the Queen of Wands in reverse. And then here we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Selfishness, uncooperative, egotistical. Yeah, it's been going on for a while. Okay. I'm going to do one more row. It's been going on for a while. The Ten of Swords. Got it. Okay. This one ain't just in the back. They just stuck in the head, in the back, in the stomach. They just stuck her everywhere. Okay. Stabbed in the back, betrayal. And the Five of, all these folks, honey. I take it the Five of Wands. Look at this card. It's in reverse, but I got it upright so you can see it. Okay. Didn't want to wait. Trying to avoid the... okay. So there are disputes about money in the family. There's conflict about money. Okay. Somebody who's jealous, okay, liar, a cheat, okay, did not want to wait. They was pissed. They wanted their money now. Or whatever they thought they was going to get. They wanted it now. Okay. And the reason why they probably wanted it now is maybe because they were having financial issues and they were desperate for money. Okay. And you got all this money sitting over here. Why can't I just use it? Why do I got to go and jump through loops and jump through hoops and climb mountains when I got all this right here? Okay. But you won't let me get it. And we have the six. Oh, okay. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. Look at this little sick looking, okay, walking away with the crown. Okay. But it's in reverse. So you got shame and failure. You didn't get the recognition you wanted. And we have the Nine of Cups. We have abundance. Oh, we got too much. Too much. Nine of Cups. If those have some drinks in it, okay, that's overindulgence. And the Chariot in reverse. So you have loss of control, misdirection, okay, just a hot mess. Just a hot mess. So it does, okay, and this is all alleged. There's no facts on here. This is just pure entertainment, okay? However, at the same time, it's interesting, okay, that the fact is stranger than the fiction. Okay? I believe that when it's all said and done, this was not necessary. Okay? And the thing about it is, well, you know, when the YouTubers get a hold of it, it's a done deal. It's a wrap. Okay. All your business is in the street, research and stuff. And here's the thing about it. Okay. A lot of people don't realize, okay, that who these YouTubers are. Okay. You want to just, oh, they just YouTubers. No, they're not just YouTubers. They're YouTubers, but they're not just YouTubers. Okay. You got the police, you got detectives, you got the FBI, CIA, you got your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister. Okay. You got all that. Retired, still working, semi retired. You got all this in the community. Okay. So it's not just YouTubers like y'all saying, it's YouTubers. This is YouTube land, boo boo. Anything goes. So tell us more about the immediate Guthrie family. Okay. Yeah, to get the answers because they trying to and try to make us think, and people think that we cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's what they try. Oh, it's just a YouTuber. Oh, the YouTubers, okay? Like we nuts. Oh no. Tell us about the Guthrie children, okay? What's going on with these Guthrie children? Cameron, Annie, and Savannah Guthrie. What's up with these children? Tell us about the children. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Okay. What's the dynamics, the energy, okay, their interactions with each other? What's going on with these children? Mhm. Not by themselves, but just okay, and just what can you tell us? Say, and then they want to, oh, the card readers, okay. Meanwhile, okay, these folks is going to the card readers. Came up in the cards, okay. Yes. And they probably going to see what is it? Is it the witches that cast the spells? The witches that cast the spells, or the voodoo, or both, or what? Okay. Anyway, what can you tell us about the Guthrie children? And thank you for your answer. Yeah, what's the dynamics with these three children? Cameron, Annie, and Savannah. The Four Cups in reverse. Okay, I'm trying to. Is that why? I'm like looking at the fence, and here's cups. Okay, so the Four Cups in reverse. Okay, acceptance. We got acceptance. Okay, tell us more. Not to be trusted with a branch. Okay. Ooh, the magician in reverse. Now, the magician in reverse is like using your tricks for the bad, not for the good. Using your gifts, okay, to manifest something, okay, and to manipulate. The emperor in reverse, controlling, controlling, stubborn, conflict. Justice in reverse. And the Two of Wands. We got plans for action, choices, taking action, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. and the Knight of Pentacles. So they're talking expansion, okay? Expansion. But they got the Magician in reverse hanging over their heads. So that's like I said, okay, manipulation, not doing it in the right way. Trickery. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? They got the Emperor hanging over their heads, talking about somebody who's controlling, okay? And trying to recover from finances. So, in other words, okay, yeah, try to get your finances back on track so you're not left out in the cold when it's in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So, this is somebody young and foolish, okay? Baby kid. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. Oh. Now, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, letting go of people, places, and things. Okay. And what's hanging over the head is the Two of Wands, a plan of action. And the Ace of Pentacles. This is an opportunity. Okay. An opportunity, a new opportunity, but it's got the Wheel of Fortune hanging over its head in reverse. So it's bad luck hanging over the head, okay? But it's a new opportunity. So they somebody saw it, okay? And then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Pissed off, mad. And we got the Six of Wands in reverse. So they failed. There's failure. Okay, not wanting to be left out of in the cold, okay, and wanting to recover on the finances, okay. You got failure. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. Immaturity. Here we go with the Four. Is this the Four of Wands? I don't know what this is. Oh, he got four little wands. So I say the Four of Wands in reverse. Look at that. Okay, y'all see, these are some strange cards. Okay. And the cat, the white cat, look like he's holding the wands because I don't see anything else. It's in reverse, but you really couldn't see it if I put it in reverse. I got to put it upright. And the Hierophant in reverse. Well, it could be Tommaso TNA, okay, allegedly, because as far as I'm concerned, they the kids. Okay. And of course, he's controlling, so he gonna be in on everything. Judgment in reverse. Bad decision. Bad decision. And the Hermit in reverse. So basically, what I'm getting is in my mind, okay, with a sharp tongue, is that this was done allegedly, okay, and they messed up, okay. Now they mad and don't want to be bothered. Don't want nobody. Don't say my name. Don't get no information about me. Don't read no YouTubers over here. Okay. See what I'm saying? Now you don't want to be bothered. Allegedly. And the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. That's the family. In reverse is the conflict. And the 5 of Wands. There we go. Everything going up in fire. They're trying to avoid. Temperance in reverse. So it starts off up here with a plan and a new opportunity, but bad luck is on the wheel of fortune. Okay? Bad luck is on the wheel of fortune on your plans. Okay? Y'all got conflict, y'all fighting, okay? Making bad decisions. And then we have the inheritance and the family conflict coming down all up in here. And the 3 of Wands in reverse. Setbacks, cancellations. You're waiting for the ship to come in and it's not coming. And then we have the 8 of Swords. Trapped. And you got the Hermit in reverse hanging over that. You're trapped. Mentally, you're trapped. You don't know what to do. You don't want to be bothered. Okay? Because your plans ain't coming through. Oh! And the 3 of Cups in reverse. The 3 of Cups in reverse. And you got the family, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, hanging over it. Oh, they blowing on timbers, all right. And death. Look at this, the death card, okay? And it's in reverse. And the Seven of Swords. It's like somebody's trying to get away with murder. Seven of Swords, but they it's not even in reverse, is it? Someone's trying to get away with it, and this is all in the lines of the children. This is the dynamics with them. Okay, so it does make sense. Okay, when you see all this stuff that doesn't make sense, okay, it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, something's definitely going on. Okay, allegedly something's definitely going on. Okay, now I had another deck. Let me see what this deck says. Yeah, something's definitely going on. Every time I get a different set of cards, okay, something is going on with this family. They don't want us to know. They don't want anybody to know. Okay, and the ish has hit the fan. I don't even know how to use these. But let me see what they say. Okay. This is some kind of what's the name of this? Urban Survivor. Okay. This is a survivor deck for you. Okay. And it's got something on both sides. Let's see what it says. What can you tell us about the Guthrie children? Okay. Since you came in the mail. What can you tell us? Okay. What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? Urban survivor. Okay. And they trying to survive. This is their way of survival. Okay. The reading is filling in the gaps. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Hide in the back seat, holding they okay, holding they trying to block their face and all this kind of stuff. Okay. Meanwhile, your mama gone. Had they been putting up posters like I said? Posting posters. Okay, they missing out downtown Phoenix in their neighborhood. Have they been posting? Have they gotten together? Okay, they got money. They get together some kids, okay, and get in the flyers and pass out the flyers, post up the flyers. It ain't that much money. Pay them $10 an hour. Goodness gracious. Okay, so what do you want us to know? Okay, is there anything you could tell us about this Nancy Guthrie abduction, missing persons, kidnapping? I'm gonna cut these cards anyway and see what comes out. We got bait. An attractive opportunity may hide a deeper cost. Ooh, bait. Okay. Temptation, trap, manipulation, and desire. We have glitch. A crack in the system reveals that things are not as stable as they appear. Disruption, error, instability, and awakening. Uh-huh. They hire they how they hire a private investigator and they won't even hire security in their mama house. The origin. Your story begins in the forces, histories, and environments that shape who you are today. Origin, roots, legacy, belonging, and constraint. Right there at home. Parasite. Oh, an unseen force is quietly consuming your energy or attention. An unseen force, a parasite, drain, dependency, exploitation, and imbalance. That could be drugs. Shed. Okay. Growth requires shedding what no longer serves you. That's like the Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you. Shed, release, letting go, renewal, freedom. Wow. It's like kind of cold way to put it, but they want to get rid of the mama. Everything dissolves, zero, everything dissolves back into pure potential. So, zero, reset, emptiness, possibility, and origin. Isn't that what we do in here? We reset, going back to the basics, and they take us right back, right back. Misalignment. Something in your life no longer matches the direction you are moving. Conflict, disconnection, friction, and realignment. And they got glitch. That's the glitch. Misalignment. There's a glitch. Okay. The play. Life unfolds like a stage where identities and expectations interact. The play, performance, roles, social theater, and expectations. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. And then you see something like this. Disagree. You are assuming. Uh, I'm assuming. What am I assuming? What am I assuming, Denise? Oh, okay. But you don't know. You don't know. And the thing about it, here's the thing about it. Everybody, this particular case is just wide open to assumptions, judgments, okay? It's just wide open. And there are things that going to make you assume by the actions or actually the non-actions of the family. They still can love her, okay? You know how many people that is in prison that they killed their mama, and they will tell you today that they love their mama. And mama gonna say, she gonna bring Tina Turner. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. When I'm dead as a doorknob. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we have the mask. The role you play protects you while concealing parts of your authentic self. The mask, persona, identity, strategy, adaptation. Sanctuary, a safety, pause, a recovery, a reflection. Okay. And this card talks about a temporary refuge, allows you to restore clarity and strength. Now, what if they played the kidnap game on their mama, but the mama got scared and had a heart attack and died, fell on the floor? What we gonna do? Well, we're going to have to say she was kidnapped. Get the body out of here. Do something with it. Confusion. The plan didn't go through. Throw mama under the train. She ain't gonna feel it. She dead now. Who knows? Okay. Not if they grown. You don't spend that much time with them. Okay. Don't nobody want to be up under their mama and they grown. Okay. They try to get out and live life. Okay. Rebirth, transformation, renewal, identity, and awakening. Okay. So rebirth. After endings come the opportunity to become someone new. Ooh. Ooh. The rebirth. That's the death card. An ending and a beginning. That's like the Ace of Pentacles. Big old fat juicy new opportunity, and you got money to go with it. Let me tell it. Hierarchy, power, structure, authority, and status. Systems of power determine who leads, who follows, and who benefits. Ooh, interesting. And you got to realize too, I noticed about these bougie people, okay, that they are still stuck in that environment. Oof, I'm sorry, I'm getting a cramp. This cold air. Oh, oh, it's hitting my side and giving me a cramp. Okay. These bougie people are like immature, okay? They're immature adults, okay? They're bored. They ain't got nothing better else to do. Instead of trying to get into a productive lifestyle, okay? Especially this generation is gimme, gimme, gimme. It's all about what I got, what you got, and whatever you got, they're gonna put it down. They're going to try to tear it to shreds to make it look less. Okay, that's what this society has gotten into. Okay, so what? Okay, you got a house. So what? You don't have high ceilings. You only got 3 bedrooms. Stuff like that. Just dumb. Okay, and that's what those kids remind me of. Okay, they're all about status. Okay, now we know as we get older, okay, that stuff doesn't mean as much as it used to, but in this society, in that society that they live in, it still does. Okay, it's like, hey, ain't you gonna be tired of being materialistic and all that, and impressionable? Ain't you gonna get tired? But no, because that is their life. Okay. So we have all this leeches, people who want to shed their very persona, people who want to be in that status quo and get that money and have that independence, so to speak. Okay. People who are wearing the mask, they only nice because you got money. Okay. It's just a shame. But this is where we are. Somebody who wants to rebirth themselves. This is somebody, people, there's a, and it's not this card right here, rebirth. Okay. Rebirth. There are actually people who want to change their whole life. They want to be seen a different way. They want to be a different person. Just weird. Okay. And it's not just about changing and maturing. I mean, they want to just flip the script totally, go to another city and just have a whole total another identity. Okay. And it's funny how these cards are coming up like that. Okay. And it's all about the money. That's where their security is, in the money. Okay. Keeping up their investments. Okay, RJ. Did you grow up with the kids or are you older or younger than the kids? Because, see, the thing about it is they grew up out there. I know that there's a lot of people still out there that they grew up with. Hey, Midnight Intuition. Pull cards on him. Oh, you grew up with them? Okay, so y'all about the same age. Yeah. I figured that there's got to be quite a few people who have grown up with these people. These people are still in their community, so to speak, because the sister lived down the street. The mama was still living there. So it's like, as far as they can remember, some of them kids can remember, she's been there all their lives. Okay. She knew them before they was born. He said, who come from? Oh, so yeah. Now I'm going to ask, does anybody have a question before I leave? Before I get off, what time is it? 5:57, almost 6 o'clock. Ooh, I don't know if I'll be back on. But it's interesting. Okay. Ooh, we didn't ask about Sheriff Nanos. Tell us about the Sheriff Nanos. Okay. Tell us about the Sheriff Nanos. Pima County Sheriff Nanos, Chris Nanos, out there, who is getting a lot of bad rep from everybody, pretty much. Tell us about the Sheriff Chris Nanos. What's it up with him? Just tell us about Sheriff Nanos. Okay. Sheriff Nanos. What do you want us to know about the Sheriff Nanos? And thank you for your answers. Sheriff Nanos. Eight of Swords, trapped. Trapped. He's restricted. He's restricted, okay? And that's not movement, that's mentally. He's restricted, okay? And it's kind of like he's restricted in his mind, okay? Like not too bright, okay? But okay, wait, let me find another way. Okay. This is all legend, okay? Is he's stubborn. He's stubborn. And stubborn people, okay, don't want to learn anything or don't want to grow. He's like that, okay? And then we have the knight. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Or is this the Knight of okay, the Knight of Wands in reverse. He's holding a flag. The Knight of Wands in reverse, okay? It's telling us about the sheriff. So I guess this is when he was young, okay? He was still arrogant. He was reckless when he was young. Mhm. The Lovers in reverse. So he had bad relationships, disloyal. He wasn't happy, okay? And the Hierophant. He was hard headed in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. He was hard headed. Okay. But he had some good opportunity. Good opportunity. Okay. But he had bad judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. He had good opportunities, okay, but his okay, so he didn't have such a good judgment. Okay. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Balancing that money. Then we have the Hangman in reverse. So he's stuck in the past. He's stuck in the past. Oh, and we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay. So yeah, he was hard-headed and he drank a lot. He drank a lot. Okay. But he didn't see we got justice in reverse, okay? The thing about it is he didn't get caught. He got away with shit, with stuff. And the Chariot in reverse, okay? So he had control issues. And the Empress in reverse. And he had trouble at home too. The Four of Swords in reverse. He needs to slow down. He needs to chill. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So he's got issues, family disputes. He's got home issues as well. And the Hermit in reverse. Yeah. He don't want to be bothered. Yeah, he's hard-headed. Ooh, he's a piece of work. And then we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So yeah. So his plans got canceled and as well. And we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So he made a decision. Okay. And we have the 10, I would take it, cups. Okay. So maybe he decided to get some rest or to slow down. And here we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So he let go of people, places, and things. This may have had to do when he was in Texas. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting gambling in my head. I don't know why, but I'm getting gambling. And the Magician in reverse and manipulation. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. He didn't want to wait. He decided he didn't want to wait. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We got bad luck. And we have the Seven of, and we have the Seven of Swords. I mean, Wands, Seven of Wands. Okay. So he gave up. He gave up. He didn't want to wait. He gave up. And we have the Five of Cups. Despair, disappointment, and loss. So he started working somewhere else. He started working somewhere else. Okay, let me get, okay, this story is telling us a story. Started working. The Fool. Okay. Reckless. Moving on from the what no longer and the Two of Wands. Yeah. He gave up. He gave up his plans. He gave up his plans. And we have the Four Cups in reverse. Yeah. And he let go. Four Cups in reverse. Okay. So, he accepted. Oh, he accepted another job, making more money. Or was it? But okay, he's a knight now. Ah. He moved on. So I guess he moving on. And I guess that's Pima County right there. Let me tell it. Okay. Yeah, he moved on. Oh, and he met the queen. Okay. He met his wife. Ooh. Oh, okay. And the wife looked like she was recovering. I don't know. She's a recovering alcoholic, a recovering drug addict. Okay. And then forgiveness. And avoiding conflict. Ooh, avoiding conflict. It's just, I'm sorry, y'all. I was just telling the story here. Okay. And then the Ace of Cups. He pissed somebody off or he was mad when he moved on. And Death in reverse. That was some woman. And the Five of Swords in reverse. Again, avoiding conflict. And we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Here we go. We have recovery. Okay. And then there was a message. Okay. He got some news. Okay. Keep going. He got some news. Oh, he got some news. The Four of Wands. I think that's his brother's death. And we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So he was recovering on his finances. Oh, I wonder, did he pay for his brother's funeral? And how much money he paid for his brother's funeral? And he's trying to get back on track. Okay. And we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Separation. Oh, we have the Seven of Swords. So he's hiding something. He's trying to get away with something. He took something. And Temperance in reverse. He's hiding something, and he might be hiding his drinking problem. I got these cups in reverse. I got the Page of Cups, Temperance. I have the Two of Cups, okay? And then in between that is the Seven of Swords. So he might be hiding his drinking problem. He might be drinking on the job. Okay? He might be drinking on the job. My mic is off? My mic is not off. My mic is on. As a matter of fact, it's moving. I can see the levels moving. Yeah, my mic is not off. Okay, that was an interesting story. Okay. So can you tell us, okay, the energy he had in the Nancy Guthrie investigation at the beginning? At the beginning of the Nancy Guthrie investigation, what was his energy? Talking about Sheriff Chris Nanos, his energy going into this Nancy Guthrie investigation. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Oh, you see my side, it stopped cramping. It was that air. What do you want us to know? Yeah, putting a cramp. It's too close. As a matter of fact, that's my turbo fan. That's not a regular fan. Okay. Oh. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So the Four of Pentacles in reverse is like getting away from people, places, and things. So it's like he didn't want to be bothered. The Fool in reverse. He was reckless. The Hierophant. Temperance in reverse. Oh, don't tell me he was drinking. Oh. Allegedly. Two of Cups in reverse. He was drinking. I need a drink. He was drinking. That's why he couldn't make the right decisions and everything. And he was dumb. He was drunk. At the beginning of the investigation, thank you, TK, for the gift. Woohoo! Stay hydrated. Oh, RJ, you liking this? It makes sense, though. I'm trying to absorb when I get hit. Sometimes I just have to sit there and just like, wait a minute. And didn't want to be bothered. The Hermit in reverse. That is being alone, not wanting to be bothered with people. That's not thinking to yourself and going off and nah, honey, this is okay. Leave me alone. He was drunk and didn't want to be bothered. There's the sun. There's more water. There was more water. Mm, mm, mm. That's like telling me, okay, now you see. Now you see clearly. What? Clarity. So that's why it's like he's hiding something, because he is hiding something. If it's true, everything's alleged. There's no facts. Okay. But he didn't want y'all to know. And he needed to rest. Four swords in reverse. He needed to rest. He needed to slow down. He's too drunk. Woo! Y'all just be messing with little RG, okay? Yes. Okay. Y'all, do y'all hear this? The Ten of Cups. Abundance. The Ten of Cups. And Temperance. Oh, he was drunk. That might be why he couldn't even go out there. He had to wait till the next day. The Seven of Wands. In reverse. He couldn't even stand up, y'all. Shut up. The Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. Yes. He wanted to be by himself so he could think. Seven of Cups in reverse. And the Queen of Cups. I don't know if this is his wife or what, okay? But she could clearly see that he'd been drinking. And here we have the Eight of Wands. Okay? In reverse. He had to slow down, y'all. He had to slow down. He could oh my God, I could just see it. My head is hurting from grinning. Oh, I could just see it. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, yes, poo-poo. In reverse. This is the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords is in reverse. She didn't know. She didn't know. And the Ace of Pentacles. So he needed an opportunity to clear his mind, okay, and get back on track. Because okay, I almost said it, okay, but honey, okay, grab them pearls. Grab them pearls. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this Queen of Cups, who could clearly see that he was drunk, she was pissed. So he had to make a choice. A decision was made, a choice. Ooh. If he wanted to win. That's the Six of Wands. If he wanted to win, he decided, okay, he had to make a choice if he wanted to win. Or he made a choice that he wanted to win. Either way it go, he sobered up. Okay? Despair and loss with the Five of Cups. See, he done knocked over the 3 cups. Well, he drank it up. Okay. But he left 2. So he left 2. He couldn't drink that. He had to sober up. I must be on the right track because I'm getting all these cups. It's like, okay. And we have the 10 of Wands. Yep. He had to sober up. He had to drop that load. Mm, mm, mm. And the 9 of Wands. Okay. He had to drop that load and get it back on his feet. Look at him. Still, okay. Still beat down, but still standing. Can you imagine a drunk? Okay. So now he want to take over the case. He want to get back on the case and stuff. And he thinks that he could correct what he did, but it's too late. He can't go back and redo that. So he dropped that load and he's back up to fight another day. He's tired, he's battle weary, okay, but he's still standing. Okay, but apparently, okay, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. So he's still drinking. 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, overindulgence, too much. And there's the page, there's the message. So he figured, okay, the page, okay, brought forth a new opportunity. Okay, so he thought, okay, a new opportunity, but he still fumbled the bag. See, we got the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, it talks about healing and recovery. And the Empress in reverse. So he had problems at home as well. And the Chariot, okay, in reverse. So he doesn't know. He's got a loss of control. He's got misdirected. He don't know if he coming or going. Okay, see what I'm saying? Let me get one more row because this is just too interesting what I'm finding out here, and I didn't think about before. The Hangman in reverse. Yeah. So he didn't see it. He didn't want to see it from another perspective. Okay. He's clinging on to the past. He's clinging on to the bottle. There we go with the Knight of Cups. Bringing forth an offer. Okay. Bringing forth an offer. That might have been that airplane to take the evidence to the very next state. Okay. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So he's left out in the cold. And the Star. So I believe his domestic issues or his home issues will be brought to the surface if they haven't already. Okay. They may have come out already. They just haven't told the YouTubers. Okay. And the Tower. Right. There you go. In reverse. He's trying to avoid it. He's trying to delay it. Okay. So he's got domestic issues that he's then dropped for this case. Okay. And he's trying to avoid the catastrophe, the misdirection, the out of control. He's either going to delay it or avoid it. Okay. Right now he's delaying it. Okay. Whether he avoids it or not is a whole nother talk show. So that's what this is telling me, allegedly, that this man, that's now that makes sense to me though. Now I know why his behavior was such as it was in the beginning of this case. And we're talking about, well, why didn't he do this? Why did he? And it just don't sound right. It's because he was drunk. He shouldn't have even been in a position to make decisions. He should have took his drunk ass home, so to speak. Okay? Allegedly. Everything's for your entertainment. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because we're going to come back with some more of this, okay? Because we at the beginning of the case. We back at the beginning, okay? Starting all over. We're getting the same story pretty much, but we're getting, okay, little by little. Okay, apparently we asking the right questions, but I didn't think about that. Now I got that he'd been drinking. And I got that in the cars, but it didn't click to me that that's why he fumbled the bag. He was drunk. He's not going to resign because he's an a-hole. Okay, a-holes don't resign. Okay, anyway, with that said, stay blessed. Bye.